Hello and welcome to the Ginger Geek Show. So today I'm reviewing Thor Ragnarok. It's just recently come out. I just saw it this afternoon, so it's still quite fresh in the brain. So yes, it is going to be a spoiler review simply because I kind of forget when maybe I've actually just said a spoiler. So I'm just going to warn right now, it is a spoiler review. I'm just going to say right now that, yeah, for the best. But yes, it is the third of the Thor movies, the 17th in the MCU movies. So yeah, it's quite a journey in, and it is very much the Infinity War is very much indeed close. But obviously returning in this movie is Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Tom Hiddleston as Loki. We also have Bruce Banner as the Hulk. Also returning we have as Anthony Hopkins as Odin, which I'm going to say right now, it's just absolutely beautiful, his kind of stuff, I just want to say right now. And obviously coming back we also have as Doctor Strange, which was quite a nice little cameo, which by rights isn't even a spoiler. They did confirm it already. It was in many trailers, obviously, which was quite nice to see. And I really quite liked seeing Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought his stuff was actually really quite nice. Also, he has only just a wee couple of seconds with him and Tom Hiddleston, which I quite liked. There was a nice little kind of hint there of kind of very much the kind of the big British kind of actors kind of going right now, I guess. But yes, obviously as Idris Elba is returning as Heimdall, and there's a couple of other wee little returning characters that I'm going to talk more in the kind of spoiler stuff. I don't really want to talk right now. But also joining the cast, this one is Cate Blanchett is Hela, Tessa Thompson is Valkyrie, and the great Jeff Goldblum, who he doesn't really need to act, really, Jeff Goldblum, I feel, especially in this movie. He just was just like, just be you and that'll be great. And I like that. But so yes, the film was directed by Taika Waititi, which many were maybe a little bit worried, some very excited, because he does have a very much a Pacific style and view, and I like that, and I loved what he done with this movie. They tried to be serious with Thor. They did it with the first one. I like the first one. I don't like the second one. I think they went even more kind of serious really with the second one. The problem I have with the second one, the Asgard stuff is all great in Dark World. It's when they go to with Natalie Portman and all those characters. I have no interest with that, and they reference her a little bit a couple of times that they you know, she dumped him, oh no I dumped her, sort of stuff. I'm glad she wasn't in this movie whatsoever. I really liked that, if I'm honest. But overall with Thor Ragnarok, I just want to quickly say before getting into really the spoilers, it really is a fun, adventure, enjoyable movie that I generally struggle to think of anything kind of bad to say. It has nice little kind of hints to what's coming up, obviously. You know, if you Norse mythology alone, you might not know or do know obviously what the Ragnarok concept is. It's the end of Asgard. And spoiler, as I said about this review, it does obviously happen, and I was a little bit kind of thinking, are they going to go all out and actually do that? I wasn't really too sure if they would, because they were kind of saying this is very much the Winter Soldier of the Thor movie, so I thought, right, okay, they're really bigging it up here, aren't they? So, and then the fact also that it was going to be a big kind of like standpoint in the Thor movies of in the MCU, and yes, that does kind of feel that case. I would agree with that. And overall the action is great. I think Cate Blanchett's Hela is really good. Tessa Thompson, I heard people already say that she was really good, and yeah, that is true. She is probably one of the standouts in this movie, and yes, I would very much like to see more of her, and I hope I see more of her. But overall, you know, Hulk as well, he's really great. I like some of the sets as well. I think the problem I have with a lot of nowadays, a lot of sci-fi stuff, I think a lot of stuff looks all kind of like the same, but they managed with Sakaar, I think, look really quite managed to look at quite different and quite unique, and I like that. The colours are very bright and very over the top, which isn't very kind of known for a sci-fi. It's very quite normally strict and very, you either got the gloom sci-fi like Blade Runner, or you either got dirty sci-fi like Star Wars is a good example, I guess, there. So you've got a mix, and I like they just went all out really. And as I said with the Hulk, I really liked what they did with Hulk. Hulk just keeps looking better and better. I like the whole idea with the Hulk of the fact that he's been the Hulk for like 2 years, so he kind of he's basically literally talking like a baby, and there's some really good stuff there. And as I said, he looks great. He looks great in the gladiatorial armor and all that kind of stuff. I really think that stuff just looks really great for me. What I do like about this movie, I have to actually really quite say, now actually thinking about it literally right now, it's not overblown with references. I'm actually quite surprised because after, you know, obviously finishing the movie, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to be bombarded by Infinity War, Infinity War, Infinity War. There's nothing of that. You know, the fact that Thanos doesn't even appear, I was a little bit shocked. I thought he would have made some sort of cameo. Or does he, I guess, because I'm going to go into spoilers now, definitely, for here, even though I probably have spoiled many things probably at that point. But anyway, obviously one of the post-credit scenes is, I'm assuming, is Thanos in that ship. I'm not too sure. I need to maybe look into it. Possibly that ship has been used by him in the comics, possibly. And then the second, obviously, after credit scene was just a little bit of a fun. Would I like to maybe seen Jeff Goldblum if they brought back the Collector for like a wee kind of scene? I would have, but I guess Benicio del Toro apparently is confirmed for for obviously Infinity War, but Jeff Goldblum hasn't, so they might do something, they might not. I would love to see a Jeff Goldblum and Benicio del Toro together. I think that would just be fantastic for me. Another stuff I quite liked, you know, getting more into the kind of spoiler stuff. I loved what the Odin stuff. I could have had more Anthony Hopkins. I could always have more Anthony Hopkins, especially as Odin. But there's some really beautiful stuff, and when he dies, obviously, is quite a nice little scene how they do it. He just kind of floats away nicely in Norway, which is always a nice little hint, obviously, the Viking mythology of that Thor has. I liked all that kind of stuff. I thought that was really quite nicely handled, because I've heard a lot of folks say it's really funny. And the movie is really funny, but when the movie needs to be dramatic and serious, I think it does it really well. You know, Doctor Strange isn't suddenly goofy and over the top. Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange, and I like that Odin is very much still Odin. Even like Loki doesn't really change by rights. It's mostly just kind of Thor. Thor does have comedic moments through the movies that he's appeared in, and this is very much more. They've wanted to just be more like the comedic Thor, and I would rather have that over serious Thor, because I don't think serious Thor is very entertaining, I think. And even Chris Hemsworth clearly thinks that, you know, he clearly enjoys that more. And a couple of things that I guess I didn't... What? Right. I guess a couple of things that I possibly didn't really like, I guess kind of like, but kind of didn't like. It was weird, because obviously the Warriors 3 came back, and as you see in the movie, two of them die very quickly, and you think to yourself, almost what was the point, really? Because, you know, Ray Stevenson by rights is actually quite a big character, actor, sorry, no pun intended by his obviously character, but to only have him, like, apparently he flew over all the way to Australia just to do one scene, have one line, and the other actor that was in it, who played Fandral, didn't even have a line. And then they just gave the lines mostly to the other Warriors 3 of Hogan the Grim. Maybe that was obviously a little bit of a truce, I guess, because I guess in the second one Hogan is not really in that movie much, I guess. But it just seemed kind of weird to me. It seemed that felt a bit kind of, you could have done more with them, where if you're an audience member who's never seen the previous Thor movies, you're just going to kind of go, they looked different to the normal kind of Asgardians, but they just kind of killed them off quickly. What was the point? And the fact that Lady Sif is not in the movie is very kind of weird to me. I don't know why, you know, especially in the previous two, she was very much part of Thor's mythology of characters, and not suddenly just appear, especially in this kind of big movie where, you know, we are in the spoilers, Asgard is completely destroyed by Surtur, the fire demon that wants to bring Ragnarok and so forth. And I find, really, you're not going to have her in it, who was quite a big character by rights. You know, she appeared in TV shows as well. She was very much loved, that character. So that kind of weird to me. But overall, you know, that's really kind of it in terms of like the bad. I find it more confusing, if anything. So overall, I really enjoyed this music. The soundtrack's great. There's some really nice cameos. I like that Matt Damon appears as Loki and Sam Neill's Odin, and Chris Hemsworth's brother, which was quite interesting. I quite liked that as well. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. And when next up is Black Panther, so yeah, and then obviously Infinity War, so I'm looking forward to those two. So yeah, did you enjoy this movie? Did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? Comment down below, let me know. More videos in the future. So until then, see you later.